Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the second part of the Cookie Clicker series. So, let's begin. So, first of all, today we're gonna first of all make the text renderer for the cache system. So, you can watch my video on making a text plus number renderer in Scratch, and you can just import that in this project. So, I'm just importing it. So, yeah, I have that. You can just remove the score variable as we don't have the score yet, and leave the cache variable. Here you can see, and remove this from here and this from here. And now we have the script, and now just put your coordinate you want. So I am just putting just make it shown, and you can just drag it to check the coordinates as you want. So -206 and 159. So here you can see now this is 0, and here you can see this is now rendering. So to make the thing return your cache, you can just make edits to this. Like first of all, make a costume for this cache. You already have that, I think, and delete the score one. And now we can just do the thing like when I start as a clone, if then put this variable equal to clone type equal to 2, then just switch to costume cache, go to front layer and show. And now go to the script and just put your set clone type to 2 and then create clone of myself. So it will always create that without adding a value to this. So now you can see this is cache, but this is very inside. You can just change the X. You can just adjust it as you want. So now this looks perfect. Here you can see this is working great. And now we can just make this hidden. So here we have a basic screen setup, and now we can just add a clicking effect for cache. So this will also use a type of text renderer, but not this type. So you can just make a new sprite called +1 or anything you like, and set x and y to 0. Delete the sound effect and this, name this one. And now we can just design a +1 here like this in the center, and I have made that. And you can just put thing like when I receive green flag, then hide, then duplicate this. When I receive start, then hide. When I start as a clone, just go to mouse pointer, then go to front layer and show. Then repeat 10, just change y by 10, but put your Glia graphic effects and also change ghost effect by 10, and then just delete this clone. You can just check out this effect like this. You can just adjust it as you want. And now we're gonna try it. But first of all, it won't work unless we make that script. So just put here when I receive start forever if mouse down, and wait until not mouse down, and then it will just create clone of cookie. Oh, sorry, create clone of myself. And now you can see it just creates the clones as we want. And you can just change the value to +1 to +10 or things. You can just sync that to the per click increase. But if it is infinite, you cannot set that. And in our case, it is infinite. So for now, this looks good. If you want to make it white, you can just go here and put set brightness effect to 50 and put this here. Oh, sorry, set brightness effect to 100. You can just remove this and put it here. And now you can see this is now white. You can do the same thing in the text renderer to make it white, but for now it is looking just great, and I'm removing this. And now we're gonna make falling cookies in the background. You can just duplicate the cookie sprite and just delete all the blocks. And now we can just go to costumes and make this smaller. And here you can see this is now small. You can just adjust it as you want. And here you can just adjust it as the cookie your cookie looks like. And I'm just enough with this. So now you can just make a script like when I receive green flag, then hide, then duplicate this. When I receive start, then hide. And when I start as a clone, just go to X will be pick random from -220 to 220. So it will just randomly go anywhere. And Y would be 180. And then just go to back layer and show. So it will be on the back. And also then put your clear graphic effects, and then after this you can just put your set ghost effect to say 50, so it is just a little transparent. And to make it fall, you can just put here repeat until touching edge, and then just put here change y by -5, and then you can, when it touches, it will delete this clone. And to make them, you can just put here when I receive start, hide, and then forever. If mouse down, you can just wait until not mouse down, and then just repeat this as much times you want. I will just put here 5, create clone of myself, and now you can see when I click, this doesn't happen. Also name this cookie effect, and this doesn't work because we can just set the Y accordingly that it doesn't touch the edge, and you can just check it how it works like that. The 160 will be good, so you can just set the Y to 160, and now you can see when I click, these just appear. To make that look real, you can just set this to 180. Just duplicate the script, remove the delete this clone and put it here. Wait until not touching edge, it will do the same, and then after that it will do this. So here you can see it just looks like it is coming from there, and you can just reduce this repeat effect like 2, and now you can see this just looks smoother and better, and this just looks great. So avoid overlapping, you can just put your go to other sprite and just make out this and just make it a touching cookie effect, and just drag this into the cookie effect one and remove this. So here you can see we have this with the cookie effect, but you cannot choose it here because we are in the sprite. So to do this, we can go to another sprite, and now we can just put here if touching, like when I start as a clone, forever if touching cookie effect, then just delete this clone. So it will delete if it is touching any other cookie effect one. And now you can see there is no overlapping, and here you can see when I click outside, then also it shows +1. So you can just put here, just remove the script and go to cookie. To do this, you can just put here create clone of cookie effect, or sorry, the +1. So it will just create with the cache increasing. So here you can see when I just have clicked on the cookie, it will show, and outside it won't show. And that's all for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next part of this tutorial, and thank you for 100 subscribers.